Hey riders, Eric with Ride Adventures here, getting going with our 2024 update, letting you know what's going on with the Ride Adventures and how we can possibly help you explore the world by motorcycle. So let's get into it. All right, starting out with Southeast Asia. You know, it was before pandemic. We went over and did some riding in Southeast Asia and announced our first tours out of Thailand. Great experiences, some of the most fun riding I've ever done in my life. So we decided to expand upon that last year in 2023. And our teammate Garrett, went over and spent some time in Vietnam, putting together what you'll see is a great route starting and finishing in Hanoi, exclusively in Vietnam. You'll be riding light bikes. You'll be riding 150s, 250s, 300s and stuff like that, and have a support truck following you if you want to join one of these trips. But, you know, we got quite a response from that Vietnam touring opportunity, such that Garrett is over there again now, a year later, putting together more routes that you can look forward to us announcing. And yeah, we've got riders that are excited to get out of their winter cold situation and get over to warm Southeast Asia and do some riding. So look for more and more coming out of Southeast Asia from us. So much fun some of us are having over there, and it's also a market that is a very affordable, I guess you could say, for riding. So check out our tour options over there, and if there's an opening for you, go ahead and sign up for one. Next point to discuss, speaking of the winter time, riding winter getaways and stuff like that, our Baja season is in full season right now. You know, we typically ride there December through March, maybe April every year. Trips do sell out in advance. We're only running so many of them each season. So if you've ever wanted to ride the legendary land that is Baja, we've got the adventure bikes down there, guides, support vehicles, great series of hotels bouncing back and forth between the Sea of Cortez and the Pacific Ocean. And we have a great time running up and down the Baja Peninsula. So look ahead though, again, because spots sell out for that. And it's only that few months a year that we're really running tours down there before bikes go back up into the other parts of North America for the rest of the summer. Next up is the topic of our adventure motorcycle training, our ADV1 and ADV2 courses that we're offering out of here in Bend, Oregon, and down in the Las Vegas area. I was in here a couple weeks ago talking with our director of training, Andrew Murray. He reminded you all that, you know, we are off to a great start with our training program the past couple of years. Trained 93 riders, I think it was, in 2023, just here in Bend alone, and a bunch more down in Vegas. And we've been asking you guys on social media to start commenting. Please let us know, where else do you see that you think we need to be doing this training, because it does take up quite a bit of time and setup and getting staff and finding personnel and training instructors and everything like that. But we ultimately do want to keep offering this in markets where there's a shortage of it, which there seems to be plenty. So we're having a great time. We're getting great response and feedback from people who either come to us with a lot of riding background and they just sort of want to brush up and a reminder of body positions and the right way to make sure they're a little more confident out there when riding. Or of course, we're taking new riders, people who have at least 1,000 miles of riding experience on a motorcycle, but might be touching dirt for the first time with their bike. Let us know if you want to join. There's spots available through our website. Another thing I wanted to mention was the fun we had meeting so many of you last year up at the AMA Motocross race up in Washougal, Washington, just a few hours north of us here in Bend, Oregon. What a great time we had going up there, meeting fellow motocross fans and enthusiasts, watching some of the fastest riders in the world fly around that track up Horsepower Hill. And I think you can expect to see more of us at that and other events. So I think if you pay attention to that sport, or if you ever get the opportunity to ride motocross and really do that athletic type of riding like that, it's going to play through in your abilities to handle like a big twin cylinder adventure bike. Watch out for more from us, and hopefully seeing you folks again up in Washougal. Last thing I want to mention is, again, a bit regional here to the Pacific Northwest. You know, our bikes are, at the moment I'm recording, the bikes are down in Las Vegas and Baja and whatnot for training and for tours for the winter, but we start to move things back up here come springtime, come May or so. You know, we'll have the Spirit of the Southwest tour running out of Vegas, goes through southern Utah, and is one of the most jaw-dropping routes you could ever ride on a motorcycle. You know, the incredible Southwest of the U.S. is just, well, it's unveiled in the Spirit of the Southwest tour. But then again, shortly after that those tours are done in May, the bikes come back up here for the rest of the summer. We have also some great riding in places most people have never heard of here in Oregon and to the north and everything. If you want to get away from cars, traffic. If you want to get out into the expanses of wild beauty, whether it's the high desert and to the east, going out to the Alvord Desert on our Best Week in Oregon tour, go see the Steens Mountains, or the Best of the Southwest, we call it. You can rent these bikes. You can have them waiting for you when you fly in. You just bring your riding gear. You can have hotel packages waiting for you prepaid so that all you do is ride and have fun. You'll have a road book to follow. And that's something a lot of riders are starting to take more and more advantage of. You got to book this stuff in advance because the Pacific Northwest, with its awesome climate and the summer months, it can definitely fill up early. So grab spots and bikes while you can. And one last thing I want to mention, I guess I haven't done a great job doing this. I want to make sure you understand what Ride Adventures is here for. It's a 13-year-old company at this time, and it is meant to help you break through the barriers that might be standing between you and doing the types of adventure trips and travel that you want to do. So whether you're a brand new rider that's never been into adventure riding, or someone that's getting into it but are still a little uncertain about how you feel behind the bars sometimes, and that's what Ride Adventures does, from the training to the facilitating of those international or even domestic motorcycle trips, the parts and the gear and the riding gear, everything that you would need to get into this and go further. We are about removing those barriers to make sure that nothing stands between you and the ultimate exploration of the whole world, if that's what you want to do. So let us know what else we can do to help, though. So that's another point I need to keep making. You got to give us feedback and tell us what you want, and return home with a smile and lots of photos. So thanks for watching, everyone. Let us know in the comments or through the website or whatever how we can help, and see you soon.